Well, I'm filming a quick update here to show a bit of a disaster that happened last night at about 3 a.m. We got a monster hailstorm, lasted about 10 minutes. The hail itself was only about dime size and didn't really do much damage to our car or anything, but it definitely did a lot of damage to our plants, and basically I'm going to have to start over, I think, on my tomatoes and peppers. These onions were looking pretty good. We'll see if they come back. A few might. Shallots also looking pretty beat up. My pepper plant got wiped out of any leaves, so that's all unfortunate. I did plant some squash and stuff, which thankfully is small enough that it seems to have maybe survived. These may not be coming up yet. Peas, this little one might survive. These look pretty beat up. They may pull through. And carrots were pretty small to begin with, so they might be alright. The berries and the grapes look fine. They seem to be pretty protected back here by the fence. And the peach doesn't have any leaves yet, which kind of concerns me. No buds either. But I guess that means there was nothing for it, nothing to be damaged. And the chives are also really beat up, but they're pretty well established. I think they'll be alright long term. Just not a whole lot to harvest right now. Asparagus looks okay. Some broken branches here and there. Mint, unsurprisingly, is fine. Tomatoes a little bit beat up, or strawberries a little bit beat up. I had some cilantro coming in. I think it'll come back, but some of that looks kind of wiped out. I don't actually even see my dill anymore, but maybe some more seeds will germinate. Tomatoes, unsurprisingly, were pretty much all wiped out. I had a little tomato here, has no leaves left. Another little tomato is there, no leaves left. Really tiny tomato there is gone. And then this one that I bought as a start looks really beat up. We'll see if it pulls through. In the aquaponics, lost a tomato that was right here. Spinach is pretty messed up. That tomato seemed to make it alright. Peppers might pull through, although they've been deprived of some foliage. Tomato there in the back looks okay. So all in all, not a complete loss there. And then out front, I've got some herbs growing, and for the most part they seem to be okay. The thyme is looking okay right there. Rosemary looks fine. Lavender looks fine. My sage had already died, so that was kind of already done for. Chamomile's looking okay. Oregano got beat up a bit, but should pull through. And then I had a few lantana plants, which actually look okay considering the circumstances. And my ice plants got a bit beat up, but the succulents over here look fine for the most part. It's actually been a pretty warm day, and yet there's still some hail left. Gives you an idea of how much piled up in places, but anyway, not too big, so mostly plant damage, nothing too significant, but you can kind of see what it did to these big shrubs in the back there. So, all in all, it could have been worse, but we'll have to plant some more tomatoes and peppers for sure, which is a good thing that I had some extra starts in my indoor aquaponics system that I can move out here. It'll just be a little bit behind the schedule. So anyway, one of the perils of gardening, especially trying to do it early in the season. But anyway, I think we'll have some things survive, so not as bad as it could have been.